Hi, everybody. It's Linda G here. I just finished with our friend Sterling, our little Sunday once a month. He's so nice. Okay, so are you ready? Huge dream last night. I had a dream that I'm gonna move this microphone closer to me. I had a dream that I was walking through the White House. I had two men side by side from me, all in black, holding guns. And as I was walking through, I was like, oh my God, the White House was tore up. You could hear talking and you could see people running with files, but nobody was really allowed to happenstance be there to do, to create any kind of chaos. But it was like garbage all over the floor. I saw some blood on the walls, and I saw furniture being broken up. There was parts of one room, I can't tell you what room it was, but they had set the furniture on fire. And it was just it was just tore up. It was worse than January 6th. So in the dream, and then somebody just disseminated pictures of Trump, or more than one person did, but it was like you knew Trump was a goner. I did not feel he was deceased. I just felt that he has escaped somehow. And I felt like some of EM's people were assassinated, but he was still alive. Like he took off. I saw a helicopter and somehow or the other he got out of there. And basically, to heck with anybody else, I'm saving myself. It was tore up. Now, this doesn't mean literally this is going to happen, but there's going to be a pretty good size anger moving towards Trump sooner than later. Now, I just read where the Pentagon is really out of sorts right now. So if Hedgehog thinks he's going to go in there and change things, he initially can start like he can, but they're going to put a kibosh on him. I think the military, remember I kept telling you guys there was all kinds of intel working at this, that they were going to take the country back. But what I also heard, it's almost like they take advantage of a weak moment, and the weak moment feels to be, I could be wrong, Social Security. So I don't know, they're actually going to come out with their nose up in the air and say, yeah, we don't care what any of you said, we're going to do this to Social Security. It's not polite, it's aggressive and cruel. And that's when I feel Americans saying, oh, heck to the no. People will be willing to put their lives on the line. That's what I was feeling. And that abundance of crowds and people with military background and everything are going to start coming and taking it down. And they can fight. But I see a lot of the people who are supposed to protect the White House joining in with the rioters. But it was like even my feet were sticking to the floor. So I don't know what got spilled, what's going on. Maybe the beekeeper was there, but it was mass and it was whoa. But there was no fear in the dream. I knew that 47 and Elon were actually safe. They had been moved someplace else, but he's going to be drowned out. He's not going to be able to have anything to say about what America wants. He's got no choice. I seen his head looking down. I see smart people coming in. And I almost feel like I keep seeing Biden. There's going to be some sort of temporary government coming in, and then they'll do another vote. But there's so much stuff going to happen. So much information is coming out, you guys. Russia's the least of his troubles. So let me just do a quick on our predictions deck. Let's just do a quick look-see about the dream. Can you give me some sort of a theme of the dream? And by the way, Trisha James, she's the one that does this deck, and they have been sold out. And she's a very wonderful person. I got to talk to her. But they're coming. She's doing as fast as she can, you guys. The problem is you guys buy them up as soon as they land at her door. Okay. What is this destruction of the White House? It was the inside. I didn't see the outside. I was inside. People just don't care. If you start messing with people's livelihood, let me tell you, it's going to be, people aren't going to sit there and take it. Hell no. And all those people having town halls trying to act like, oh, they're doing good in the government. People are saying, no, they're all going to run for the hills. Remember my first prediction years ago was I saw the Republicans jumping off the ship, saving their own lives. So let's take a look. See. Predictions deck. What was the meaning of this dream? Can you give us a little? Okay. Taken by force. Hello. Are these babies answering me or what? Taken by force. Look at that. So they're going to come in there and they're going to take, if I didn't feel he got taken though, I felt like he was able to escape, but he's not going to go back in. I just felt like that. Okay. So that's what it means. So I'll be curious. I can't tell you when. I can tell you it's definitely before 4 years, but it feels soon. And I can feel that stickiness. That's the weirdest. You know how your legs, how your feet kind of are sticking? Okay, so now. Okay, thank you. They just told me lives will be lost. They're gonna actually hit Elon's people and people like Stephen Miller. They're going to go through. A lot of them will escape, but I see a lot of taking them out. That's what I got. I see Robert Kennedy running like a biatch. Okay, so this isn't going to last, you guys. You can't be killing people with acting like the measles is a nothing burger or polio is a nothing burger. You can't be taking away Social Security. I'm telling you, I don't know what exactly they think they're going to do or try to do, but it's going to create, it's the final burst. It's like, boom. Oh, heck no. We got to get them out of there. They're out of control. Okay, so, but who they want is more so than Trump is Elon. Okay, so I wanted to take a look. By the way, the show with a lot of good information coming from Sterling today. I don't know why this is heavy on my mind, but I really feel like the governor of Maine will be able to run and win Susan Collins' seat as senator. Because she's a hero. Will the governor of Maine take over Susan Collins' seat? She always comes out later. Big news. That's sort of a victory hat she's wearing. A victory hat. Future time, I would say, yeah. I would say yes. This guy, Trump, thinks things will return to normal. I think yes. I think yes. I think she'll be way better for Maine and the United States. Things will return to normal after this thing takes place in the White House. they're gonna have to do some work to fix it back up. But be sure we need all our witches and gypsies and the readers, everybody, we need to get all the sage we can get and go down there and cleanse that God place out. Speaking of cleansing, if you listen to my 2025 predictions, I definitely saw that this was the last year for the Pope. And let me tell you something. They say he's struggling because he's really so sick, but geez, he deserves. He's going to go to a much better place. But what I heard when I was looking at him and thinking, oh, poor guy, I put the white light around him and stuff. I'm not Catholic. My mother was, but they still stuck in back in time. You know, they still only have men. Anybody see concave? Only men choosing and all this stuff. It'll be I don't know if the Catholic Church will still be there coming up, but I heard the Ides of March. That's what I heard. I heard that his exit would be during the Ides of March, which is like coming up the end of this week. And I feel in the night because I feel either that or it's in the night here when we get the news. So a friend of mine asked, tell me about who the next pontiff is, who the next pope is. See, you can't get somebody. The thing is, some people still think the Catholic Church has a lot to say politically. They may in Italy, but they don't out here in the United States. And some people think that, you know, so much of it has been, a lot of people love the church, but it's not what it used to be. And if these popes make these announcements, it's like, yeah, this pope said Trump needs to stop hurting the poor and the needy and the you know, totally against Christ's teachings. But you know, Trump could care less. He absolutely could care less what the Pope has to say. So who will be the next? Look at that royal family. So it'll be somebody that's been there for a while. And it says celebrate success. So whoever it is, it feels like people are really happy. That's what it feels like. So it's somebody new, a male, of course. But it feels like people are celebrating who the new pontiff is. That's what I get. But I'm not versed on the Catholic religion or these popes. I know that priests used to be able to be married, and then one of the popes changed that because they were tired of married priests having their properties go to the wives and children. They didn't like that. They wanted it all. I mean, the reasoning sucks. Okay, so I wanted, you know, okay. Will there be a tariff war between the United States and Canada? I see Canada with military action standing at the border. Canada's going to do all right. Yeah. Did you see that the Philadelphia Eagles are not going to go to the White House? Hell, military action and societal collapse. So I would say the tariffs are going to happen. We're already starting to go down. And then I think they're going to try to pull a fast one with Social Security and boom. And boom. Okay, so then let's ask something real quick. Tell me about. I see a Southern California earthquake, not Armageddon, but I do see one coming up here. Sterling felt it too. He felt towards Mexico. Angel of light and mercy. Just give me for the month of March, Trump. Trump. He's spreading, he's mutating. He's spreading, you guys. He has classified knowledge. He also has fake knowledge. Like he has fake knowledge. That by that I mean people are feeding him knowledge that's not true. Darkness outage. Some sort of darkness. I think that more so than electrical. I feel like that's the White House shutting down, not giving anybody any information. So let's look at this real quick. What's going to happen as they have to come up with a new budget? Give us the theme for the new budget. Give us the theme for the new budget. What's the theme for the new budget? And thank you guys for your prayers for Jack. I'll do prayers later today. But yeah, he's still limping. Give us the theme for the new budget. You know who I just saw? Who's our guy that's head of Congress? Who's the Democrat? I just went blank on his name. I saw him doing this, sitting back. You know, and he's kind of sitting back a lot, which kind of pisses me off. He's almost acting like there's nothing we could do, but things are going to be taken out of everybody's hands. Give me the theme for the budget. So I can see Johnson. Okay, what's the theme? They're going to try to control the narrative. Okay. Disappointing outcome. Downgrade it. So what they'll do is they'll go back to the table and they'll come up with something. They'll downgrade it. They're not going to get what they want. A rescue revived. Okay, so let me ask you this. I'll use my other cards for this. Are they actually going to shut down the government for a little while? They're going to shut down. Somebody just said yes in my ear. Will the government get shut down? So then they can't do anything. They can't make any motion. Will the government get shut down? Six of Pentacles is the money exchange. Two of Pentacles holding on to your purse. And the Two of Wands. It could be 2 weeks, 2 months. And then justice steps in. Could be some sort of court case. Speaking of court cases, will the Supreme Court, I know they shuffled it off about Trump being able to fire who he wants, but will the Supreme Court say yes on Trump's behalf? Because you know he's going back to the Supreme Court. For him to be able to do carte blanche, whatever he feels like as far as firing is concerned. Somebody just said no. I heard it as clear as day. Give me the outcome with the Supreme Court. Give me the outcome with the prepare, stock up. They keep doing that. Something's coming up, you guys. Things will return to normal. Yes, you've told us that. There's a drone strike getting ready to happen somewhere. So tell me, will they be able to, all for money? All for money. All for money, you guys. So will the Supreme Court? I see a couple of Supreme Court people leaving because they're burnt out. Drone strike. Does the drone strike have something to do with the Supreme Court? Let me look at these ones. It's the Supreme Court. Will they vote in favor of Trump? They're getting burnt out, or he'll burn them out because he's making so many requests. That was a bad move on their part, saying he had the ability to do what he wants, because he's taking that and running with it, acting like king for a day. Supreme Court, will they vote in Trump's favor? They want to. There are a few of them that want to. Ace of Cups reversed. Ace of Cups reversed. And the Four Swords. Not able to move forward. You know, they have to be very careful because people will be like ready to take on the Supreme Court. I don't think they're going to be able to do what they want to do. Feels like a woman saves it. So that could be, it's the women that'll save it. But I think Justice Roberts will not vote in favor of Trump because he needs to listen to the law. He needs to listen to the judges. He's downgrading and wanting to impeach judges. Totally inappropriate. Okay. So let's see, what else do I got here? There's a lot of lawsuits that are going to go forward that's going to help everybody. They're putting this whole place in a stalemate. They're putting the United States government in a stalemate. And there's a lot of people that are going to be blabbing, just like before with the Trump administration. There's people that are going to be blabbing, giving out intel, telling everybody what the United States plans on doing. I don't know why I keep seeing Robert Kennedy, but he better not get too comfortable because he's about ready. It might be he's one of the ones that goes down because people are upset. Maybe something he decided killed their children or something. But I see people very upset. Time to go. That's what I heard. Time to go. I see an aim at him and I hear somebody say time to go, which means, get out, go. There's going to be a big, huge crowd. You think you see crowds now? It's going to be it's like Germany. It's that big of a crowd. They're going to say, oh, heck no. Nope, we will not put up with this. So give us the month of March. What's the theme for March for the United States of America? And they're going to try to go in and take native land. I don't want you guys to worry. Everything they're doing will be reversed. So even if initially, remember he started drilling at the Grand Canyon and Biden reversed all that. So don't worry. Give us for March. I don't know why I'm seeing Biden, but I'm seeing Biden. Pharmaceuticals are going to go up. It's going to tighten your belt. It's going to be a little difficult here. And then boom. March. What's the theme for March? What's the theme for March? What's the theme for March? Downgraded. United States is downgraded. Battle, warship, explosive situation. So something big is coming up in March, you guys. Prepare to stock up. Maybe even an energy weapon is used. Prepare to stock up, you guys. Something big is going to happen in March. Something that's going to shake it's battling too. It could be the United States, the civilians battling. It could be another country attempting to battle us. Something's going to happen. These young military guys, they're not going to put up with it. They're not going to go and give up their lives for him. I don't care what. He's totally disrespectful to the military. Now, last question. Did you guys see that they're dropping, MSNBC is dropping, well, the one woman that took Rachel Maddow's place. I wasn't that thrilled with her, but they're doing Joy Reid. I love Joy Reid. And she's somebody that called out MSNBC when all this other stuff was going on. That's probably why. Joy Reid gives her opinion. I don't know if she was difficult to work with or what, but they're going to put that redhead in there. Well, I mean, I never thought I would not sit and watch her than the Man in the Moon. She's boring. So the redhead is going to take Joy Reid's place. I'm not happy about what they're doing. But then who's going to take Rachel Maddow's place? Because they just fired the person, and it's two women. In the meantime, Yip and Yap over there, Mika and Joe, still have their show. And if I put a show on, it's the Weather Channel. In case I go to sleep, I don't want to wake up with MSNBC with them. I do not watch them at all. I will watch Rachel lately. She's been very good. And she's really given us hope because she's showing how people are fighting. And it's a beautiful thing. And then I also like Lawrence O'Donnell. I almost said Lawrence Fishburne. I saw that show, and Nora, it's pretty heavy duty, a lot of sex in it. It was I think Conclave will win the Academy Award. But I haven't seen The Brutalist yet. I'll probably go see that next week. And then I also saw, oh, by the way, Jack's surgery is going to be Tuesday, March 4th. And then I also rented that Apprentice. I hated spending even $1 to rent it, but oh God, it was. Can you believe, according to that movie, that Donald Trump would be as bad, if not worse, than Roy Cohn? He's just really. And he told his wife that he wasn't attracted to her. He made her get new boobs, and then he complained about her plastic boobs. So he was cheating on her. Poor gal. I don't know how she put up with him. Okay, so Joy, what's going to happen with MSNBC? They've lost numbers, so I don't know. Could they possibly be saying Joy's numbers were low? Joy, replace or exchange. That's exactly what they're doing. Corrupt dealings. Joy will keep her mouth shut because that's how she is. Holding power. I don't know what that means. Heavy burden. This is going to weigh on MSNBC. Tsunami and rising waters. A lot of people are going to complain about them getting rid of Joy. So, but what's the outcome for Joy? Does Joy get herself another event? She's going to take a little time down. What's your next? She calls it as she sees it. She knows this is prejudicial. They're working against her because she's a Black woman. I hate to say it, but that's what the card said. So, Joy, what is going to happen for you? I'll watch you. If you do a show on the internet, I'll be happy to watch it. 6 of Cups, so some good news is coming up to her by June time. Here's a man offering her work. She'll come over the difficult waters, no problem. A little bit of a burden. It's a little painful. You know, she also co-hosted all these things that all these political things that came up. She was hosting along with Rachel. I'm kind of not liking that Rachel. Rachel better speak up or I'll be upset. But Rachel took that gig for 100 days. And in the meantime, I guess they were getting rid of the woman that took her place. She was a flat line. I wasn't interested. Look at this. She's got the 10 of Cups. The Star. So she's got even better stuff to go towards. Look at this, Two of Cups. She's going to make out way better. The Emperor, that's God. Queen of Wands, a communicator. She's going to do real good. This is not going to affect her, actually. Um, they were on her about something, and I almost feel like she said, knock it off. Like, go ahead, push it there. Um, if you don't want to know what she really thinks of MSNBC, it's not very pretty. So she's going to do fine. And she was a little burnt out, but don't worry, you guys, she's going to be just fine. I'm so glad that I saw that. Okay, you guys. Well, I love you all, and I'll be back again. I'm going to do prayers today. And then, what is today? Today's Sunday, and then that's it. And then I'll probably be back on tomorrow because this week's going to be a busy week. Mark my words. So, well, let's ask. Give us a little touch. Give us a little touch. What can we look forward to? Listen to Sterling's show too, that he did with me. He gave us some good intel what's coming up. And Nate did a real good show about the Lenora or Lamora cards. He laid them out on Tulsi Gabbard. Ooh, be sure to listen to that one. There's a little something coming up with Tulsi. So she's married. I didn't know she was married. I heard she had an affair with that Kirsten, the one that did nothing in Congress. Tell me about. Okay, so here we go. Some good news is coming. Okay. Same thing as with Joy with the Star. What's coming up? Rumors, working with money. I think the stock market is going to start dropping still. The demon at work here, people are going to be very upset. So let me look at these cards. Give us for next week. What's going to happen next week? Solution to a problem. Resigns, leaves office. I think we're going to get more than one person resigning and leaving office. Food shortage, again, they keep showing that, just like with the plane. Remember, they always showed the plane thing. Rockets and SpaceX and a darkness outage. I think something's coming up with Elon that he won't be happy with. Could have something to do with his rockets, maybe some sabotage. I felt his Lexuses were going to be sabotage. And I feel I felt sabotage where he does his rockets. I really did. Wherever, like they're doing in Russia right now, Ukraine is hitting all the oil places. That's what I'm feeling for Elon. I don't know if I said that to you guys before, but that's what I'm getting. Okay, I love you all. I'll be back mañana. I'm doing a Mel show. And then on Friday, I'm having a lovely lady. Her name is Michelle. She's a medium. And she had some, I just went to blank on out-of-body experiences when you die that were, quote, very interesting. So we'll talk to her on Friday. Love you all. Cheers.